So the way you give criticism can make or break the point you're trying to make. Hey, look, I'm rhyming. So in today's episode, we're going to take a look at how we can improve on the way we give criticisms. So though it may seem trivial, giving criticisms the right way can contribute to positive workplace performance. For example, we just laugh. And they forgot to press the record button, but we have already gone through the project, the video, and at the end you find out, oh my gosh, like what just happened? I didn't click record. Oh my god. Imagine you're on a shoot and you are about to record a video and you're done with the recording, but then you find out your videographer hasn't clicked record. You see, some leaders may find it challenging to give constructive criticisms, but not giving it would risk team members continuously making time-consuming and costly mistakes. Harvard Business Review study found that 57% of employees preferred constructive criticism and 43% preferred praise. It's interesting that although while we feel like praising a person is constructive criticism, you realize that they are two separate things, because sometimes praising a person doesn't exactly tell them what they did or could do better. And constructive criticism comes in that it fits that role really well, because constructive criticism doesn't only come after a mistake. It actually comes even when things are going well. Looking at things that you can do better and discussing it. So many times in Creative Storehouse, after we're done, even after a good podcast, after a good video, after a good shoot, when we're done, we're like, and I know so many people do this as well, is debrief. As soon as it's done, you're like, hey, great job, guys, but here's what we can do better. And that in itself is so valuable. Rather than just, hey, great job, everybody. All right, go back. We'll see you tomorrow and done. But just giving that little insight on how we can do things better can help an individual. And according to reviews, shows that people appreciate it. In fact, your teammates, your team members might appreciate it more than you realize. Now, be specific with feedback. I think that is something that is so true. Use concrete examples of behaviors or situations. Don't keep things general. As much as you want to keep things general so that not many people get offended, it's very important that you be specific, because being general can frustrate the ones who are doing a very good job, because they think, why are you talking to us about this? We're doing our part well. Or it can also lead to the ones who are making the mistake not realizing that you're talking to them, and they overlook it and make the same mistake. So as much as being general might not be specific, and not offend someone specifically, it actually costs you more. So it's important to look for specific things and point that out. Be specific. It will really help your team members. Make it a dialogue instead of making it a one-way complaint. Ask the recipient about their perspective on things. Make them feel valued. In a conversation, yes, as a team leader, as an employer, it is your position and your place to speak on your thoughts and opinions and how things can get better. But as soon as you're done, say, what are you thinking about that? What do you think about what I just said? How do you feel about that? Hear them out. Because if you make time for that, you also get to hear the other side of the story. And with that, you can lead to either a better growth in your relationship, a better team member who's behind you, or you could also start to realize maybe this person isn't the best fit. Either way, you can still leave the conversation with new and better understanding of each other. Remember, as a team leader, you're not just leading for the now, but you're actually leading people so that when they even move on to the next job or wherever they go, even in their families, that they can apply what they learn from you, because it is valuable.